are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. King. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. 40 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. To throw. Pickett. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
And be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looking to throw. Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now King off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They will run with White out of the shotgun.
Oh, big hole left side.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. We're scoreless after 1.
First and goal from the 3.
Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. Back. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Pickett. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. Pickett got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. We both, yeah. I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down now. It's White, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last.
And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. Flushed out right. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Off the play fake. Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Final shot before break. Jones buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Pickett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 2nd down. It's White, and this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. The lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. A big play there for New England. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. McCann now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They run it again with Cook. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Pickett. And a dump off to White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it. This is White. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back to throw. Pickett. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And even with the loss on first down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And Boswell's kick is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect more.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.